Hello students, welcome back to our online class with Best English School and with me, your English teacher. So students, right now we would like to start our chapter poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree. So the Lake Isle of Innisfree. We will study this poem in this video. So we won't waste our time. Let's begin. This well-known poem explores the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. This poem is a lyric. Firstly, we will read the poem, then we will go for it summary part. Okay, students? I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the wells of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I'll hear the lake water lapping with slow sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. This poem is written by William Butler Yeats. Okay, there are three meanings over here: wattles, glad, and linnet. Wattlers means twisted sticks for making fences, walls. Glad, clearing, open space. Linnet, a small brown and grey bird with a short beak. So these are the question answers, and in the last one over here written, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. Gautam Buddha. So student, these are the question answers. Now we will go for it our poem and explanation. So you can see in this picture. So one more time we will start stanza 1. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and leave alone in the bee loud glade. So students, the blue colors, arise, cabin, wattlers, glad, the bee louds, these are the word meanings. Okay, the blue colors are the word meanings, so you should have to write it in your notebook, and the red colors are the summary part. So now we will start our first stanza 1 summary. I here refer to the poet William Yeats. He says that he wants to go to Innisfree. Over there, he will build a small room for himself with clay and small sticks, which are used to make the walls or the fences of the cabin. As he will need some food to eat also, so he will grow 9 rows of beans near his room. Also, he will get the honey from the honey bee hive. He says that the open space where he will build his room will be full of the buzzing sound of the bees, and over there he will live all alone in peace and tranquility. So students, यहाँ पे I poet William Yeats को बोला गया है. He says that he wanted to go to Innisfree. Innisfree वो जाना चाहता है, and he will build a small room. वो अपने लिए एक small room build करेंगे जिससे clay और small sticks से बने होगा, जो यूज़ करेंगे बड़े बड़े वॉल्स और फेंसेस कैबिन्स को बनाने के लिए. एज ही विल नीड सम फूड टू ईट, ऑब्वियसली वो घर में जाके उसे खाना भी तो चाहिएगा, जीने के लिए खाना तो सबसे मेन है. और ही विल ग्रो 9 rows ऑफ बीन्स, मतलब उसके रूम के बगल में वो 9 rows ऑफ बीन्स, मतलब 9 rows के बीन्स ग्रो करेंगे. एंड ही विल गेट द हनी फ्रॉम द हनी बी हाइव. सो हनी बी हाइव से वो हनी बी लेकर आएंगे. एंड ही सेज दैट द ओपन स्पेस, पूरा का पूरा ओपन स्पेस होगा. एंड ही विल बिल्ड हिज रूम एंड फुल ऑफ द बजिंग साउंड ऑफ द बीज, और हर जगह बीज के बजिंग ऐसे होते हैं ना आवाज़, वैसे आएंगे. बट ही विल लीव ऑल अलोन, वो पूरे के पूरे उनके घर में अलोन ही रहेंगे. इससे उनसे ये चाहिए, पीस चाहिए और ट्रांसक्विलिटी चाहिए, शांति, पीस एंड अलोननेस, हिमसेल्फ टाइम यू कैन से. वो अपने आप को टाइम देना चाहते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. दिस वन इज़ ऑल अबाउट द स्टेंजा 1. नाउ वी विल सी द स्टेंजा 2. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the wells of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of the linnets' wings. See, you can see in the picture over here, cricket, linnets' wings, right? It's so cute pictures. Now we will see this one. Blue ones are the meaning ones, I have told you. Wells and linnet, these are the two meaning inside the stanza 2. Now see the stanza 2 summary. In this stanza, the poet says that when in Innisfree he will feel peaceful, and he says that the feeling of peace is felt slowly and gradually. He describes how he would feel peaceful in the morning time when it is cloudy and the view is not very clear. Then it will appear as if the morning has worn a veil and has hidden itself. Looking at this scene will make him feel peaceful. Further, he says that when the male cricket insect will sing a song, that sound will bring him at peace. Also at midnight, when he will see the twinkling stars in the open sky, their shine will give him peace. In the afternoon, when the sun's light will give a purplish glow, it will also give him peace. During the evening, when he will see the linnet birds flying in the sky, then also he will feel peaceful. So students, in the stanza 2, the poet wanted to say that when he will be in Innisfree, he will feel peaceful. मतलब उन्हें शांति चाहिए. And the feeling of peaceful is very slowly and gradually. Obviously peaceful मतलब एकदम शांत, एकदम अपने में. So he describes that when it would be morning time, it would be cloudy and the view is not very clear. मतलब सुबह के टाइम में बहुत cloudy और व्यू एकदम क्लियर नहीं होगा. एंड उसी टाइम मॉर्निंग में एक जैसे अलग सा फ्रेशनेस होता है, वैसा टाइप का फ्रेशनेस वहाँ पे छुपा होगा मॉर्निंग में. एंड वो सीन को देख के उन्हें बहुत ही ज़्यादा पीसफुल लगेगा. फर्दर उन्होंने ये बोला कि जैसे कि मेल क्रिकेट इंसेक्ट होते हैं जो गाना गाते हैं, विल सिंग अ सॉन्ग ऑल्सो, एंड दैट सॉन्ग वुड बी पीसफुल फॉर हिम. And at midnight, when he will see the twinkling stars in the open sky, their shine will give him peace. And in the afternoon, when the sunlight will give a publish glow, मतलब आफ्टरनून में जब सनलाइट एकदम पब्लिश ग्रो, बहुत ज़्यादा ही धूप होती है, उस टाइम में भी वो चीज़ उन्हें पीस देगा. एंड ड्यूरिंग द इवनिंग टाइम व्हेन ही विल सी द लिनेट बर्ड, मतलब इवनिंग टाइम में जो लिनेट बर्ड्स होते हैं वो अपने विंग्स को फैला के स्काई में वो फ्लाई करते हैं, तो उसे भी देखकर पोएट को बहुत ज़्यादा पीसफुल लगेगा. मीन्स इन द स्टेंजा 2 यू कैन से दैट द पोएट वांटेड पीस इन ईच एंड एवरी मूवमेंट, राइट. सारे के सारे मूवमेंट्स में पोएट को पीस चाहिए, शांति चाहिए. एंड ही वांटेड टू स्पेंड टाइम विथ हिमसेल्फ ओनली. स्टूडेंट्स, ओके, दिस वर द स्टेंजा 2. I hope that you all are understanding my words clearly, and if you have any doubt, so you can ask me. Okay, students? Now we will go to the last stanza, that is stanza 3. I will arise and go now, for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. So the meanings are night and day, lapping, and heart's core. So the stanza 3 wanted to tell us in the summary part is, in this stanza, the poet says that now he will stand up and go to Innisfree because all the time the sound of the lake waters striking the shore repeats in his mind. This sound attracts him towards the lake. Wherever he is, either standing on the roadway or on the grey colored pavements, he hears the sound deep in the innermost part of his heart. So, students, in the stanza 3, the poet says that he will be stand up and go to Innisfree. मतलब वो खड़े उठेंगे और वो Innisfree जाएंगे. एंड जब ऑल द टाइम सारे टाइम उन्हें लेक की साउंड वाटर्स जो रिपीटेड वाटर्स की जैसे कैसे आवाज़ आती है वो पानी का साउंड उनके माइंड में कंटिन्यूअसली चलता रहेगा. इट वुड बी सो रिपीटेडली एंड दैट साउंड अट्रैक्ट्स हिम टूवर्ड्स द लेक. मतलब वो जो वाटर का साउंड होता है वो पोएट को अट्रैक्ट करता है लेक में जाने के लिए. वेयर एवर ही इज़, वो जहाँ भी होंगे, ही विल स्टैंड ऑन द रोड वेयर, वो रोड के साइड में वो खड़े हो जाएंगे और वहाँ पे ग्रे कलर्ड पेवमेंट्स होंगे जहाँ से वो डीप साउंड उन्हें सुनाई देगा और वो साउंड उनके इनर मोस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द हार्ट में जाएगा. मतलब वो जो साउंड होगा वो सुन के उन्हें अपने दिल तक उनका वो साउंड जाएगा. मीन्स ही विल दैट साउंड विल टचेस हिज हार्ट, यू कैन से. एंड हार्ट टेल्स अस अबाउट द लव, इमोशंस, caring, every part of that, right? So it will be very deep in our heart's core when the poet listen the sound of a water striking, and that would be repeating in the mind, students. Okay, so this were the stanza 3, students, and our poem is now completed. So I hope that you understand this poem very clearly, and your homework is that you have to complete the question answers of this poem. Okay, students, so our poem, The Lake Isle of Innisfree, is now completed. Must do the homework because I will check your work. And the poem have been written by William Butler Yeats. So in your examination, I can ask you the question that who is the author of The Lake Isle of Innisfree? So you should have to give the answer of that. Okay, students? And one more thing I wanted to repeat is that your right now exam, Essay 1 exam, would be of 50 marks. Okay, students, so don't worry about it, you can go for it. So till there, I will see you in the next video with a new chapter. So till there, bye bye and have a nice day, students.